This episode of In the Kitchen with Karen was filmed before a live studio audience.
Hi everyone, and welcome back to another edition of In the Kitchen with Karen. So do you guys like tamales as much as I do? I love them around Christmas time and if I'm going out to a restaurant. And I've tried to make them at home before, but they're very time consuming. They take at least 2 hours, maybe 3 to make. So I am going to make for you today a quick and easy shortcut called Chicken Tamale Casserole. It has all the usual suspects that are in a tamale, but layered in a casserole. And I'm going to use some supermarket shortcuts today, using some rotisserie chicken, some cornbread mix, canned enchilada sauce, pre-grated cheese, and a few other simple ingredients. It's going to taste really good and it's going to be a lot less work. So let's get started. The first thing we're going to do is take a 9x13 pan and spray it with some non-stick cooking spray. Then, in a bowl, we are going to crack 2 eggs. Then we're going to add 1 box of Jiffy cornbread mix. And to that, we are going to add 1 can of creamed corn. We are going to add a half a cup of milk. We are going to take 1 cup of shredded Mexican cheese. Then we are going to take a 4-ounce can of mild chopped green chilies. And make sure you drain off the liquid first. Now I'm going to take 1 teaspoon of chili powder and half a teaspoon of ground cumin. Now we're just going to mix everything together, making sure there's no lumps from the cornbread mix. Smells good already. Okay, this looks good. And now I'm going to pour this in my greased pan. And I have my oven preheated to 400 degrees. And we are going to cook this for approximately 20 minutes or until it's a nice golden brown on top. While our cornbread mixture is baking, let's shred our chicken. I don't know about you guys, but rotisserie chicken is good for so many different things. You can just eat it by itself, or you can just put it in a lot of different recipes. And I also like to save the carcass and make chicken stock out of it. So now we are going to use 3 cups of shredded chicken that I pulled off the rotisserie chicken. Now I ended up using all of the breast and 1 leg. So I didn't use the whole chicken. And then I'm going to add a half a cup of canned mild enchilada sauce. Now if you like your spicy, feel free to use the spicy. Just going to mix that together. Simple as that. So now it's just going to be another few minutes until our cornbread is ready, and then we can finish assembling. So our cornbread mixture has been baking for 20 minutes at 400 degrees. So I've taken it out of the oven, and then what I did was I took a fork and I pierced it, just made some holes randomly just so they're evenly spaced. So what's going to happen is I'm going to put this 1 cup of enchilada sauce on top, and it's going to sort of seep into the holes. So try to kind of put it on evenly. That looks good. And now we're going to add our shredded chicken on. Just kind of try to place it evenly. That looks pretty good. And now what we're going to do is we are just going to top that with 1 generous cup of the shredded Mexican cheese. And now we're gonna pop this back in the oven for another 15 minutes or until the cheese is nice and melty and starts to brown. Okay, so it's been baking in the oven for another 15 minutes at 400 degrees, and the cheese has got nice and ooey gooey and melty. And then what I like to do is add about a 1/4 cup of sliced green onions. And then I like to top it with just a few chopped fresh tomatoes. If you like, you can also add a little sour cream on the side. And there you have it. Okay, you guys, time to give it a try. So, here goes. You get all the flavors you're looking for in a tamale, but it's in a casserole. I taste the cornbread, the chicken with the good enchilada sauce, the green onion, and I like sour cream, so. It's really good, you guys. So I hope you're gonna give it a try and let me know what you think. All right, I'll see you on the next video.